He's never seen a film we've done together, ever.
I'm sure you've told Johnny that this is one he has to bring the kids to, so you're going to have to see it at some
Oh, my kiddies are going to see it. They'll see it way before I do. I really want to see it, but you know, there's that guy in there with the orange hair. You know what I mean?
And who came up with the orange hair?
Well,
that comes from the research, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of came out of the research, yeah.
Was he always your Mad Hatter?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, after, he lobbied for Alice, and we went to the next logical character after that, the Mad Hatter.
I had to agree that Neil was better than me for Alice. It was tough, but...
I mean, from working with him for so many years, the one thing, I knew from the very beginning is that he goes for anything. He's willing to try anything, and that's just very exciting. It's like that's what creation is all about, is seeing that kind of,
Well, this is number 7 for you guys, isn't it?
Something like that.
So that is many films, and what you do is always different. It's unique, and I've heard, so many people say they always would love to be in a Tim Burton movie. But you guys have gotten to know each other so well. Do you need direction from Tim? Or,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how does it work between you, the synergy?
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, it's first of all, I mean, the set that he creates, the atmosphere that he creates for that set is so conducive to creating essentially whatever you want. I mean, not being afraid to try something that even could be horrifically embarrassing. Just in the sense that there's the element of trust that's there. So when you get on the set, it's let's see what we can do. But Tim's direction is very specific and always incredibly helpful. It's very poetic and but it's minimal at times, because it does get to be at moments just a kind of a gesture or he'll turn his head a certain way, and then you kind of know, I got it. I know what he wants now.
Well, because he's the one doing it, so it's not like me. I don't. So I like to be surprised. That's how you feel. That's what feeds me. Is like seeing somebody that, oh wow, that's something I wasn't expecting and all. So it's a good combination of those kind of it's a real journey. All this stuff. It's not like, oh, do this or do that. We're always trying to find these things.
But I mean, the difference here is you're acting on a green screen. So, everybody's telling me there was nothing around. Helen in particular, there was nothing there. And he had told me how great it was going to be, and this would be there, and that character would be, and it was nothing. Yeah. So that does make the challenge an entirely different one for you
Absolutely.
Actors.
Mm. I was in a slightly different situation with regards to that, only because as the Mad Hatter, I took the green in as a friend in a way. I mean, being surrounded by all that green, which is totally surreal in the first place. But then, like grown-ups walking around in green leotards with green masks on, so that they're invisible during the filming process. I mean, I took it all in and used it. So I mean, because it's so ludicrous.
It's completely absurd, and. Luckily, he got to use that for a character.
I liked it.
The rest of us were tortured.
How do you torture each other, being the good friends that you are? I would venture to guess you probably do intentionally try to torture one another.
No, but I do find certain things funny. Like on Sweeney Todd, it's the first time we've ever worked together where you look like a normal person, and I couldn't. I had to leave the set. I was laughing so hard.
It's true.
It was the most absurd thing I've ever seen.
I mean, it was the most normal I'd ever looked in any of his films, and but I mean, and so that alone made me feel really uncomfortable. And then I come to the set, and he bursts into hysterical laughter.
I want to laugh. I have to just think about it.
He had to leave. He had to leave. He couldn't shoot it.
That is just so darn funny to hear.
No, but you should.
Because I had a little doll.
It's kind of the thing. Yeah. It's kind of the way that probably most studios would want to see him in a movie, but it's like it was just such a joke.
I am thrilled that I'm going to be at the Royal premiere.
Oh, cool.
Great.
So I will see you in London in just a couple of days. And you're actually going to say hello to Prince Charles and Camilla and the Queen.
If they'll have us, yeah. If they'll have me, yeah. And then I'll go hide in a broom closet downstairs.
With his orange wig.